inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this. To the 25-yard line. Purdy going to the air right away.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 53 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. Purdy off the play fake.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Purdy from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Carr. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw into the hands of Andrews.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Packers at 1 and 5, really struggling here to start the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's going to be a good matchup for them. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down, here's White. He will push his way down to about the 14.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluokun.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of him.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's complete.
The coverage by Carlton Davis.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. White running to the left.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Carr completes it. Shifts free at the 15. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Going right side is White, and he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
What down?
To throw his Carr. Escaping the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprising first there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they'll get to him right away at the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Carr going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Carr.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Rashad White.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Purdy now on second down.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Vikings.
On first down, Purdy. He'll fire deep, looking for Moore.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Now Purdy.
Throw here's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Purdy.
That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Purdy.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Carr.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Carr. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Across midfield.
Escapes the defender. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They keep it on the ground. White again.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Now Carr.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
We're good, we're good.
He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Touchdown, Packers!
Devontae Smith,
46 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
Kill.
Carr will look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That pass complete to Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DJ Moore, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Here's Carr to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
6-18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Looking deep here for Chase. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Purdy from the gun.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up second and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Go, Chief.
Carr to throw on second down. It's caught. Smith. 7 yards there at a first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. Yes, sir.
Throwing now is Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Carr will try it again on second down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On play action, now Carr.
And this one too low.
It sort of looks like they stalled some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. It's a shuffle pass, and oh no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. In motion right is Smith.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
Now White lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Let's go now.
2nd and 5. Now Purdy.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the Packers' 4-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Throwing, Purdy.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Oh, the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Raider 9. Kill. What's up?
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Carr going to look to throw. That is intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds.
At the 5-yard line.
Purdy to throw. This is caught.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Purdy.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
We're good. Get down.
Throwing his car.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down. Carr to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes.